This was just a year ago, the Broncos defeating the VI Raiders for the very first time. But it's a different season, a much different season, with a younger team that has tons of growing to do after a Week 1 loss to the Raiders.
The offense struggled. I mean, we got a young QB and, we got a lot of new guys around him. And, it's one of those things. It's going to take a little bit of time to gel and, understand the speed of the game and what they need to do to manage the game as well. So, it'll come. That's obviously there was a point where we knew we were going to be a little bit behind the eight ball on the offensive side of the ball this year.
Yeah, it gets frustrating. You're used to, putting up 30, 40 points a game last year from coming to only scoring one offensive touchdown. It gets to you, but it's part of football. You get ups and downs.
Fresh-faced QB Colby Henkel struggled in his very first BCFC game, and while the stats may say otherwise, with Henkel going 16 of 22 with a touchdown and one interception, the 37-14 score does not lie. A huge contrast to high school football.
Game's way faster pace. If you're not sustaining drives consistently, then you're not really doing much. So it's definitely a shock about how fast pace it is.
And it certainly doesn't get any easier for Henkel and the Broncos with the Okanagan Sun rolling into town tomorrow night.
I've seen a strong defense, definitely a strong pass rush, so I'm going to be ready for that. Their secondary is not a joke either. Their linebackers are pretty good, and I'm just going to be ready for it all.
Kamloops has never beaten the Sun in 19 tries all time, including playoffs. Outscored by an average of 42-11 over the course of 9 seasons in the league.
They're big, they're athletic, and they know how to play football. So, I think it's something we need to take care of what we're going to do. Nobody, I don't think anybody except for us on this planet thinks that we have an opportunity to win a football game this weekend. But, I think if we do the things right that we work on, and I think if we scheme the proper way, I think we'll give ourselves a chance. We just got to eliminate the mistakes and the turnovers.
The more veteran defense may have a chance to contain Okanagan on Saturday, but certainly don't hold your breath. And they may be out of it by the end of the game if the offense struggles to keep drives going.
It's going to be tough, but I'm looking forward to it. They're basically a run-first team, and they got a big O-line, so we just got to get down and dirty with them.
I think we're playing well enough to win games. It's just, when the offense doesn't do a lot and we give up the ball in our territory, a lot of the times, it's hard for our defense to play on a short field. So, if we can continue to build on offense, continue the drives, just limit mistakes.